Michael, let's start at the beginning. What do you guys do at Aerofarms?
All right, so at Aerofarms, we're addressing world hunger, and we're doing so in a sustainable way. So our aeroponic growing systems are able to grow the same amount of food using 95% less fresh water and with up to 390 times the productivity of a typical field farm.
So you're growing food in a kind of a laboratory kind of setting, the way I understand it. Is that right?
Yeah, I mean, if you picture a warehouse, basically big shelves, and each layer has plants growing on it with LED lights, nutrient delivery by way of an aeroponic mist.
Mm-hmm.
We're really maximizing the amount of produce that you can grow in a certain volume.
How does AI come to play with this?
Well, so this it's all about the fact that you can control this growing process.
Mm-hmm.
So in a typical farm, you can control certain things. You can control irrigation and fertilization, but in a controlled environment growing situation, you can control temperature and humidity. On top of that, you can control things with much more granularity. And when you have control, you have the ability to iterate quickly. And in our case, we grow 22 crop turns in a year on a single growing tower. Mm-hmm. And so when you have multiple growing towers, it multiplies into pretty much continuous iteration on your growing method. So figuring out what a new variety of plants needs in order to be its most nutritious, most delicious form of itself. Mm-hmm. You can converge on that answer pretty quickly.
Wrap up question here. Where is this going? I mean, does this mean that we can grow food anywhere year round?
Personally, I'm excited by the ability of technology to solve really macro scale problems. You may not know this, but over the last 40 years, humanity has lost 1/3 of the arable land that we had available to us. Mm-hmm. We've been growing for millennia.
Yes.
Agriculture has existed for thousands of years.
Yes.
And not too much has changed. It's time for innovation.